6 weather, brought to you by Prime.
Good evening, everyone. Hey, we started this morning off with a little bit of light snow and flurry activity. It was just really a dusting around the region. You can see it was anywhere between 6 and 8, 9 o'clock this morning, and most of it was all done by 10 a.m. across southeastern Massachusetts. Cape was the last to clear, really, around 11 a.m. But again, nothing more than a dusting is all that we saw. Outside right now, well, there's some breaks in the clouds. Temperatures at 28 degrees. The air is quite dry. Dew point all the way down at 15 degrees. Also kind of an indicator is how low the air temperature can get on a clear sky and calm wind conditions. So we're going to get into the teens overnight tonight. The breeze is fairly light out of the west, 7 miles per hour. But look around the region, and our temperatures at this time are still holding mostly in the mid to upper 20s across the region. I'm going to take you across the country, though, because there is a bit of a warm-up going on out west, and that actually is going to be heading in our direction as we go through the second half of the upcoming week. Now, of course, whenever you have change of air masses taking place, you do have weather systems getting involved. And yeah, we're going to be seeing several of them lining up. So here's our system that's coming in for tomorrow evening. Fast-moving Alberta Clipper. That's followed by another storm just now coming into the Pacific Northwest around the Seattle area. And there's another low sitting out in the Pacific. And so, yeah, everything's just lining up and ready to move in our direction. However, what will be happening as we go into the second half of the week, colder air is going to come down into the western U.S., so that's going to kind of force the warmer air up in our direction. But for now, yep, we're still getting that extra shot of Arctic air coming our way for the overnight hours tonight as that air mass is moving down from Canada. There's a little bit of lake effect snows back through New York State. None of that's going to move in overnight tonight, just the passing clouds. But here's the clipper that's coming in for tomorrow. So clouds will move in for the afternoon and a little round of some light snow. Fairly quick moving system, might last about 6 hours in total, and then it's gone by daybreak Tuesday morning. But that's not the end of the story. There's another weather system coming in for Tuesday night into Wednesday. But notice this one is going to be tracking a little more to our north and west. So we're going to get into the milder side of things, meaning we're going to mostly see some rain. It could be a little mix right at the onset for Tuesday evening, and then it'll turn over to all rain. Let's take a close look at the timeline here as to what we're dealing with through the overnight tonight. Just varying amounts of cloud cover from time to time as we drop down into the teens. But when we do wake up tomorrow morning, we'll see a fair amount of sunshine around, but those clouds quickly return for the afternoon. By mid to late afternoon hours, a little bit of light snow shower activity. Most of the action looks to be off to our north, but we're not going to totally avoid it. It'll be during the evening hours that we'll be dealing with some light snow, and the greatest risk is, of course, the northern portion of Rhode Island. In fact, right along the south coast, see the temperatures 34 to 36 degrees, maybe a few raindrops mixed in those locations. But again, it's quickly gone by 2, 3 o'clock Tuesday morning. And so what are we looking at for potential snow amounts from this one? Well, a little bit more than what we saw this morning, but still it's around a ½ inch in Providence. Not really seeing much of anything other than maybe a few flakes down to the south. But off to the north, up towards Worcester, perhaps an inch or two is what we'll be getting from this fast-moving weather system. But then, like I said, there's more coming. So there's rain for Wednesday, a break on Thursday, and then another system comes in Friday and Saturday with more rain. And as we go through the later portion of the week, look at this. Our temperatures upper 40s to near 50 degrees. That's your latest forecast.